But first, another day of battling the horrific and devastating wildfires in Southern California. This as first responders search the damage in areas already burned to the ground. And good evening, everyone, at 6 o'clock. I'm Bill Ritter. Liz is off tonight. The mayor of Los Angeles says the city is finally making progress against the most devastating fire ever to hit Southern California. Nearly 180,000 residents forced out of their homes, and 200,000 other people have been given evacuation warnings. So many homes in so many neighborhoods reduced to rubble. The number is staggering. Thousands of homes and buildings destroyed. At least 5 people are dead. That number could easily rise. And fire crews battling flames in more than half a dozen areas around Los Angeles. Fears tonight that winds will pick up again and therefore increase the threat of more fires. We have 2 reports tonight. Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg on the worries about those more winds. But first, Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger with the latest on the devastation in the nation's second biggest city. Josh.
Bill, in the past hour, President Biden announced the federal government will now pick up the tab to fight these fires, paying 100% of the cost for the next 6 months. But the damage, so much damage, is already done. The death toll stands now at 5, but today officials said they worry it could be even worse. Uncontrolled and insatiable, the storm of fire continued its march across parts of Southern California today.
Really never seen any destruction like this before. Everything is gone.
Wildfires incinerating neighborhood after neighborhood, and who knows how many homes. In Altadena, Brenda Mata found her house still in flames.
This is our retirement. This is our nest egg. This is where we moved in when we got married. This is where our son was born. This was our house, and it's gone. It's a total loss.
By Thursday afternoon, firefighters saw at least some hope, but they still struggled to contain at least 5 distinct wildfires.
We expect winds to subside somewhat, which will allow fire crews to increase containment lines. However, and I want to be very clear here as well, we are still under red flag warning with extreme fire behavior possibilities.
The devastation out there is catastrophic in California. Thousands of houses, schools, businesses burned to the ground. Communities wiped out, lives lost, families forever changed.
So far, firefighters have confirmed 5 fatalities, all in the so-called Eden Fire in Altadena in northeast LA County, where, in neighborhoods transformed to ash, authorities were planning the grim work to search for more casualties.
At one point, we'll be able to do a more thorough search of these impacted areas. Some of them look like a bomb was dropped in them, where we will be able to bring in canines and other things to help us hopefully not discover too many fatalities. That's our prayer.
Some homeowners have already started their search, shoveling through mountains of debris to find something, anything they might recognize.
I couldn't fathom. I never fathomed in a million years that this would happen. That's why I didn't grab anything.
There still hasn't even been a count of how many houses, how many businesses, how many livelihoods have been destroyed. But for tens of thousands of people, their lives are forever changed. And now they fear the wind may pick up again. Let's head over now to Chief Meteorologist Lee Goldberg with what fire-weary Californians might face next. Lee.
That's the thing, Josh. There's not a clear endpoint to this right now as we see the winds pick up tonight. So a high-end red flag warning will continue through Friday. We've got a nice opportunity to jump on the fires, and as Josh was talking about, the containment lines, but the winds start gusting again tonight. Some gusts at 55 miles an hour, maybe even higher in the mountains. Hopefully, the aircraft can still stay airborne through this higher wind pulse. You see, the gusts are already going over 30 miles an hour in some cases, and we look at the wind futurecast and we'll see some of these gusts, which these are even on the low side here, but they peak through early morning Friday, and then again we'll see another wave where it goes down a little bit Friday afternoon and at night. There are 2 more Santa Ana potential wind events, and that would be Sunday and Tuesday. So again, it's not that unusual to have it in January, but the first one was off the charts, really more of an anomaly. So you look at the near surface smoke, which initially the smoke was going out in the Pacific with the Palisades fire, but once the Eden fire got going, then you had that haze engulfing all of Los Angeles. And even as we go through the next couple of days, some of that smoke could go right down to the coast towards San Diego. The AQIs are very dangerous in the unhealthy range and could even get worse. worse. Add to that severe drought declared in LA today after months and months of no rain. That was obviously a major contributing factor.